knowing that for certain at every turn. I want a president whose enthusiastic Rocky 45th anniversary shirt complies with Congress even when it costs him something personal. That's the job the job he wanted. He needs to just do it. Can we say for certain that is enthusiastic? Each of these companies should issue, on an annual basis, a Form K-1 to all people and entities that own a percentage of them. The K-1 reports several different types of income or loss in a decade and a half while supposedly owning and operating multiple enormous, profitable enthusiastic Rocky 45th anniversary shirt businesses. For people that own a lot of businesses, as does, it can get complicated rather quickly. The complexity of the tax code is a feature, and not a bug. Ways for business owners to report the smallest amount of income and therefore pay the least amount in tax possible. Very wealthy people and corporations can have years in which they pay no income tax without being guilty of fraud. It's possible. I don't have enough information here to say for certain that returns are fraudulent. I wouldn't stake my status as a professional on such claims. In any case. So, what about the debt? This is by far the most important question. One I asked in my original post a long time ago, and one which remains unanswered. Enthusiastic Rocky 45th anniversary shirt, tank top, V-neck, sweatshirt, and hoodie. V-neck, hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top. I would likewise not stake my status as a professional on such an enthusiastic Rocky 45th anniversary shirt claim. There are, unfortunately, tremendously powerful legitimate tax avoidance mechanisms available to the ultra-wealthy. That's true. Yet that does not mean that people who see an problem here are ignorant of how taxation works or are simply seeking to politicize something meaningless to attack. Profitable businesses and individuals pay income taxes eventually. It often is not on the schedule or in the amount that seems fair to the average person who works for a daily wage. But even within a system that affords them many advantages, wealthy people aren't meant to get out of paying taxes entirely. To whom does owe money? We won't get those answers from his 1040. There is much more to be learned and understood before we can draw actionable conclusions about precisely how troubled we all ought to be. But I don't think it at all unreasonable to be troubled right now. Our president is in a tremendous amount of debt to someone. And that's an enthusiastic Rocky 45th anniversary shirt bigger problem to me by far than whatever debt he might owe the rest of us by way of fraudulent avoiding taxes if he's done so. True. Hopefully, the American voting population can stay focused on the one that will have repercussions for 40 years and is being expedited through the Senate 5 weeks before an election. How long have we been talking about taxes? Nope. He's a billionaire because of a limousine. Is the result of 30 of Fox News, combined with Facebook and Twitter. These corporations negatively affect the public good for free. Despite what the Russians are trying to convince us of. This story matters. Dude. It doesn't mean. We all knew he was a cheat, liar and amp. Fraud in 2016 and he still won. What has changed now? This is a huge story. Hard to believe that we are all numb to the amounts of fraud and corruption and his family has dumped on America. Other products.